But next up on the list, I've got a little faith back now in AEW because of Toni Storm and Mitsu Arakawa's match.
Mina Shirakawa, can you give her some respect? She's got a tremendous bosom.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give her the respect that she deserves for being a member of Stardom. So let me go ahead and give that respect to you.
I knew what sound you were going to play before you even reached for it.
But no, because at least now, with this match, I see that AEW are moving forward and evolving the rotten women's situation that's existed in wrestling. This goofy women's revolution where now it has to be 50-50 and it's just like the men. Now we're back to where we used to be, a background for boobs and butts with girl matches. This is what we need to be doing.
It's more honest. You know what? It's more honest with the fan base they're pitching it to. Again, there's no female audience here. They're pitching it to based on, again, when we talk about the ratings, the key demo is like 300,000 maybe. Let's use that as a number. The rest of that number is mostly men over the age of 49. This is for them? If it is, why is it for them? What are they supposed to be thinking about watching this shit? But anyway.
Well, nevertheless, so Toni won the match with the pile driver. Now, Maria May had given both of them a bouquet of flowers before the because she's been friends with both of them. And then at the end, when Toni won, Maria was conflicted. But then, and folks, I'm going to tell you, if you ever want to see some really high school drama class acting chops on display amongst the second stringers that didn't make the audition for the main parts in the play, and maybe that's why they came up with the understudy gimmick to begin with, Maria and Toni have a romantic moment, staring into each other's eyes. And then Toni pulls old Mitsu up to her feet. And
Mina.
then her. And they look at each other and then they shake hands in a stagey way. And then they hug. And then Maria comes over and starts pointing like, you know what you need to do. And Mitsu, I was waiting for it. Are you there?
Mina!
Okay. She makes all kinds of stagey faces, and then they all three kiss each other. But not even in a interesting way with tongues lolling around like anteaters, but just in a peckish kissing your aunt hello kind of way. And that was that. The word drivel is not used enough in today's society, I don't believe, and I'd like to bring it back, and I'd like to nominate this as being fucking drivel.
So again, who is this lesbian love triad angle for?
But it's not, it's platonic lesbianism. It's not even Showtime lesbianism. It's like, I have two mommies lesbianism.
Who's that for? I mean, that's the thing. If you're not going to go all the way, I mean, if Toni wants a pay-per-view number, just have them fuck on pay-per-view. But if you're not going to go all the way and do anything grotesque, and they probably shouldn't, I don't know why I said grotesque. If you're not going to do anything explicit, I guess.
I don't know. I really don't know if it would be grotesque. It would be a better program.
Who is this for and why? You know, Orange Cassidy doesn't have a lot of the buzz he used to have amongst their fans. And even the ones that like him maybe like him a little differently today than they did a few years ago. I feel like Toni Storm has taken over for the ironic wrestling fan. So those AEW fans can watch this stuff and lose themselves in it and tell themselves this is a great story. Even though it's complete. I mean, that's the thing. It's like I'm a wrestling fan and I can appreciate good women's wrestling. And I don't have any idea who this is for. Because it's not for girls. And it's not for adult men, I wouldn't think. Suzanne sometimes comes in when this is on. I have to explain, like, this is on the show. It's not like I'm You don't hear me talking about this match in the kitchen.
I can hear if this is on where Stacy can see it, I can hear her screaming, "Oh my God!" In the other room. She's offended as a former professional. It's silly, it's stupid, and the overriding thing about AEW's pay-per-view here especially, and most of the shit they do, is that it's fucking fake. They're not trying. It looks fake, it sounds fake, it fucking comes across as fake, and it comes across as they are telling us that it's fake at the same time as they're doing a bad job of trying to perpetrate it. And that's pretty much the goddamn cardinal rule of the wrestling business. The first one you don't break is don't let this shit look fake. And that's what they're doing. Because they think it's cute somehow, because they've all got their own heads up their own asses so far that they think they're goddamn stars because this fucking mark is paying them to be on a television program that cost about $2 million a night.